CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 NDK. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilowatt. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ, CQ, CQ. Okay, I hear someone in the noise, just above the noise. Please try that again.
This is Kilo, Sugar Hotel Uniform. Sugar Hotel Uniform.
Kilo 6, Sierra Hotel Uniform. Edwin, in California. You're about a 53 here. 53, North Carolina.
Kilo 0, you're about a 55 here in Central Coast, California.
Thank you for the Central Coast of California. We are live streaming on YouTube. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I guess we would effectively be doing a coast-to-coast contact. Over.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, how to get back to you? 73.
Yes, 7-3. Thanks for getting back to me from California. QRZ?
Kilo 0, Bravo, Quebec, Bravo.
Kilo 0, Bravo, Quebec, Bravo, QSL?
QSL, perfect. You're 5-9 in Kansas.
Okay, is it Gary?
Roger that. Is this Caleb?
Negative, this is Nate. November Alpha Tango Echo, short for Nathan. And my call sign is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Can you do that again, Whiskey?
Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Got it, thank you.
Yeah, you're a strong 5-9 here, North Carolina. What are you running?
I'm just running a Yaesu 5000 DX at 200 watts on the vertical.
Okay, well, a band must be open between here and Kansas this time of night. And a vertical antenna. It's working great. 200 watts. Just typing that in here. And my name is Nate. I'm in North Carolina. I'm running 100 watts. I'm streaming on YouTube, Go Amateur Radio. I'm running a 40-meter dipole antenna up about 45 feet. It's not a dipole. Well, it is a dipole effectively, but it's a doublet with homebrew ladder line and about a 3 feet of coax. Over.
Roger that. You've got a beautiful sound.
Hey, thank you. You too. I guess Yaesu to Yaesu. Roger.
Roger.
Well, thanks for getting in here and talking to me. Nice looking microphone and set up there in the picture in the shack. Nice to meet you, Gary. Thank you for coming back to my CQ call.
You're very welcome. I'm glad to do it. Have fun.
Yeah, I might do this just for a little while. I was doing it for an hour and 45 minutes earlier, and then I took a quick break and came back up here to try it again. It's kind of addictive, right?
Right. You got to hang in there.
Yeah. All right. 73, my friend. Have a good evening. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, clear with Kilo 0 Bravo Quebec Bravo. QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK CQ, and standing by.
November 5 Sierra Kilo Tango.
November 5 Sierra Kilo Tango, is that correct?
Yeah, QSL, sorry, I hit the tune instead of the transmitter. Go ahead.
Yes, is this Donald in Texas?
Right, Don in Texas, about 50 miles south of Dallas.
Okay, well, you're doing pretty well here. You're about a 5'9", North Carolina. You running that expert amplifier? That's not an expert. That's the one that's made in Florida, Roger.
Roger, that's Mercury 3S, and yes, I am. I'm pushing about 725 watts into a hex beam pointed towards California, really. Not more north than east.
Okay, well, it's working here. And what's your transceiver?
Right now I'm running a Sun SDR2DX. It's one that's made in Russia there. Go ahead.
Yes, QSL. Well, it's definitely working for you. Nice to meet you, Ronald. November 5 Sierra Kilo Tango, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Yeah, QSL. What are you running out your way there? Go ahead.
I am running a Yaesu FTDX10 with a 40-meter doublet antenna, 100 watts. Over.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, I've got a doublet I'm going to put up, but it's going to run about 300 feet, 152 feet aside. But I haven't got it up. I just got a shack delivered here on my property, and I just am getting it going. It's about a 14 by 24 building, and it's going to be 100% devoted to radio there. Go ahead.
Okay, roger that. Well, that'll be very nice. You got great sound there, and I can't wait to hear that when you get the shack set up. And do you have a lot of land down there near Dallas?
Yeah, well, a lot. I've got 4 acres, and I just got, like back in May, I just got the 4 acres. And I moved from a place where my noise floor was about an S9 or so, or, you know, S7 to S9. And I'm getting about an S3 here when I have a noise floor at all. So it's been really nice. Now this sun is not quite as good as, like I was running an old Kenwood the other day, and the older Kenwood is just really quiet. This one is a little bit more noisy, and I think I just need to dial it in. It's been about a year or so since I've run it. My normal radio is Apache Labs Onin. Back to you.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, a lot of folks I've talked to on the radio have Apache Onins, and some of them have Sun SDRs. So, yeah, nice antenna farm you got there, the loop up, and I'm looking at your van, perfect ham radio car. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you set up there. And thank you very much for coming back to me. Over.
Yeah, sure. And if you look up Don N5SKT on YouTube, I've got some videos of the shack and my property and some other things where I've just kind of gone around and do it, you know, and talked about it. And again, and I'm going to drop some more videos eventually on how I build it out and get the antennas up and all of that. I've got right now I'm running a Buddy hex, which is a portable hex beam, and eventually I'll get the NA4RR, which is a more permanent hex beam. And right now I'm running anywhere from 400 to 700 watts because you have to kind of watch what you're putting into the buddy hex. But anyway, this is N5SKT back to you.
Yeah, roger that. Well, it sounds good. Good setup. Yeah, I'll have to look at the NA4RR. I'd like to get a hex beam eventually, but I think a buddy hex is the only thing in my future because of the operating conditions and where I live in the city. Well, nice to talk to you, Don. I really appreciate it. I'll look at your YouTube channel, N5SKT. Let me write that down. I've got you in my log, too. And nice setup. Thanks for the education. It's good to learn about other people's shacks. Over.
Yeah, it is, and I really enjoy. In fact, that's why I was asking you what you had. I enjoy hearing what people have, and you know, I actually have been lucky to get quite a few radios and set them up. I've actually got a flex radio up at my sister's house, but you know, I don't think I'm going to bring that one down here. I've already got enough radios to play with for a while, and really this is going to be more about setting it up. But anyway, nice getting a chance to chat with you tonight, and I need to go get some food. I keep forgetting. I got to go eat. Anyway, 73 is N5SKT.
Yeah, N5SKT. Yeah, we forget to eat sometimes when we're interested in our hobbies. 73, nice to meet you, Don, and I'll catch you down the log. Look up my YouTube channel, Let's Go Amateur Radio. It's actually just Go Amateur Radio on YouTube, and you can look up my call sign, too, if you'd like. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo on YouTube. You can see our live stream. You can hear your audio. Over.
Yeah, very good. Can you tell me again your call? I'm just now writing it down. Sorry. This is all brand new, and I don't even have a pen out here. I'm going to type it in on the phone.
Sure. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
Got it. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. This is N5SKT. Yeah, it was. I'll look up your YouTube channel also and take a look at what you've got out there, and hopefully, you know, we can hook up. If you ever get on Josh Ham Radio Crash Course, he runs on Saturday night. He has an after chat that he runs for about 3-4 hours in the late evening on Saturday, and I'm usually on that Discord chatting with people. So if you ever get a chance, love to have you join us. And also, we run a 40-meter net on HRCC net on Friday night, usually on 40. And unfortunately, the problem is that we pick the frequency at the last minute and put it into the Discord. So again, if you ever get a chance or run across us if you're sitting around on 40, feel free to drop in and say hi. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, N5SKT.
Yeah, N5SKT. Yeah, it was a pleasure. I do get on that net sometimes on Saturday evenings, and we'll try to catch you on there sometime. Hey, 73, nice to make the contact. We'll catch you down the log.
All right, 73, and have fun this evening. Hope you make a lot of contact.
Yeah, we're trying. 73. QRZ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, streaming live on YouTube as Go Amateur Radio, CQ.
Kilo Alpha 5, Whiskey Alpha Delta.
Kilo Alpha 5, Whiskey Alpha Delta. That's John in Oklahoma. Second time we made contact. It's been since February. Over.
Oh, yeah. Heard you in there, and you're coming in here a good 5-9 into Oklahoma.
Yeah, thanks very much for the 5'9". You're a good 5'7", North Carolina. 5'7", North Carolina.
Oh, very good. Yeah, we're located in southeast Oklahoma, veterans colony. And we got real good weather here. Talking about going to get cold next week, but it's been summertime.
Yeah, QSL, we got 48 degrees right now. It's chilly for Charlotte. It's about as cold as it gets here. We might get in the 30s some, maybe 20s, but 45, 48 is about as cold as it gets typically on average in the winter. Yeah, you're sounding good here in North Carolina. John, I'm streaming on YouTube as Go Amateur Radio. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. My name is Nate. November Alpha Tango Echo, over.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I see you on YouTube there. And that's a mighty fine-looking dog you got, too.
Yeah, QSL, thanks very much. You're probably looking at the yellow dog. That's Harper. She's a Carolina dog, and I have a new one, too. I have to get a picture of her up. And the new one's a boxer. Over.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, that's the one that I've seen on online there where you had a picture of it sitting beside you. Yeah, we're, almost 60 degrees here right now. We haven't had winter yet. We've finally got some rain last week. We had about 6 inches of rain. Hadn't had any for over 2 months.
Wow, well, I guess that's a welcome change to get some rain there. And we have not gotten much until the last week. We got rain a couple days, and we might get a little bit later on tonight, so we're happy about that. They got 30 inches of rain nearby up in the mountains here, as you probably saw in the news. And that did some nasty things to people in the valleys. So we are glad to get back to normalcy here, and they're starting to rebuild up there, but it's going to take them a while up there. Over.
Oh, Roger, yeah, that's sad to see. I couldn't imagine getting that much rain. If we get about 4 inches of rain all at once, the creek that runs behind my place goes over the bank and floods and comes almost up to the house.
Yeah, it's not real pretty what happened up there, but they're getting back. They'll get back, hopefully, eventually. Well, nice. What are you running there, John?
Okay, we've got an ICOM 7300, and we're running into a off-center-fed dipole.
Off-center-fed dipole is working well for you. And you barefoot?
Roger. Yeah, I'm real pleased with that antenna. It's a Callsign 4010. It goes 6 through 80 meters, and it's just strung up between the trees. I live right in the forest, and it's from one tree to another.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Looking at your QRZ, are you a woodworker? I'm trying to see what's in your shop there.
Roger. Yeah, that's me standing next to my saw stop. That's the pride of my shop is my saw, and I like to make all sorts of things from scrap wood. I get throwaways from other people, and I make little projects, cutting boards, and I just made a 19-inch tall grandfather clock out of cedar that somebody had thrown away.
Wow, I bet that's beautiful. Yeah, you'll have to post a picture of that on your QRZ. Sounds nice. I watched some videos on YouTube of folks building sheds out of old pallet wood and things like that, and I really enjoy that. It looks like a lot of work, but a lot of fun. Well, excellent, John. Nice hobby. It's always nice to have hobbies other than amateur radio, Roger.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I've been in ham radio for many years and was out of it for a while and got back in about 5 years ago. And but I've always been interested in woodworking, and I was cutting some wood out in my yard today from a tree that came down. I'll end up milling that up and making something from it. And yeah, that pallet wood, once in a while you get some real fine wood. Sometimes they make them out of hardwood and with lots of grain and figure in it.
Well, very nice. Yeah. I'd love to see that. I was looking at your call sign ending in Wad, and I have a great uncle Wad. and there was a Wad Soda Shop, which I'll show you on my YouTube. Might be a neat picture to put. I don't even know if they have any historical pictures here of Wad's Soda Shop in Charlotte, but it's a place my mom used to go to, and we used to go to as kids here.
Oh, that sounds interesting. It's amazing that it's still in business.
No, it's actually closed down. Here's the sign, if you can see it on YouTube. Over.
Okay, I'll be watching there and see what I see. Yeah, in Jeannie's call sign ends in WAC. Whack.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, it should be showing up now. But it was a staple in Charlotte, North Carolina, owned by Great Uncle Wad here, 1950s. Well, good deal. Well, nice to talk to you, John, and I hope to catch you down the log. It's nice having a QSO and learning about your other hobbies.
Oh, Roger, it's taken me some time to build it up, and I do see that sign, Wad's Sundries Snack Bar Ice Cream. Too bad more of those places aren't still around. Those are nice places to visit. But anyhow, like I say, I enjoy woodworking, and it's not a very big shop, but I've got enough in there to keep me busy. So anyhow, we'll let you go, and maybe we'll catch you again later on down the line here, and see who else you can dig out of the woodwork tonight. Nice talking to you, and we'll talk to you later. NDK KA5 WAD.
Yeah, KA5WAD. I'll remember the call sign because of Wad Soda Shop. Nice having a contact with you, and we'll catch you down the log. There's a little bit of fade in the band QSB. We'll see what happens tonight. 73 Whiskey 4 NDK QRZ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 NDK, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, Charlotte, North Carolina. CQ and standing by. Looks like we've got quite a few people in the chat here watching. Not in the chat, but watching. If you post something in the chat, I'll try to answer. This is Whiskey 4 NDK, November Delta Kilo, CQ. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, W4 NDK, CQ and standing by.
November 5, November Yankee Tango.
November 5, November Yankee Tango. That's Daryl in Oklahoma. We're getting out to Oklahoma for sure. You are 5-9, North Carolina.
And you're 5-9 here in Tulsa. Sounding pretty good there.
Yeah, nice to hear you in Tulsa. I'm looking at your QRZ right now. Congrats on passing the extra recently, over.
Yeah, that was something, yeah, my ham had pretty sorted. I got my General with my daughter 30 years ago. And my granddaughter found my ham radio in my garage. And so we put it together, so here we are.
Oh, very nice, very nice. And what is, are you talking on the old radio, over?
Oh, I did have and I still do, have a TS440, but now I'm talking on a Yaesu 710.
Yeah, those are great radios. How do you like it?
The noise floor is unbelievably quiet.
Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds very good. I'm on a FTDX10, so very similar, except this is a super hybrid. But yeah, it's doing well for you. Doing very well. And what is your antenna, Daryl?
Well, that's, let's see, the antenna I'm on right now is a dipole. Just a plain Jane dipole. It's not up high enough. And it's, I can get a 50 ohm impedance on it, but it's almost dragging on the top of the roof there. So I'm looking at a new Balin. Well, let me tell me what you think. Palomar has a balun that is a 1.5 to 1 balun match. It's a current balun, and it was designed to match 50 to 75 ohms. So the perfect thing for a dipole, and I'm kind of curious why they don't sell them.
That sounds good. You ought to try it out. Let me know how it works. Sounds like it's going to be very, very good. I'm running 600 ohm ladder line through a 4 to 1 by Ultimax. But yeah, let me know how that goes, and I might try one out myself. Over.
Yeah, of course the dipole is sitting there at 75 ohms, and the radio and the coax are 50. So it looks like that might be a real nice way to bring the impedance into matching without having to do it back here in the radio and fuzzy up the coax all the way up to the roof.
Yep, QSL. I'm looking for a 4 to 1 current balun for portable operating, because you have a portable doublet antenna that I made, and the only portable one I could find is the LDG, and it's a voltage balun, not a current balun. So I need a current balun too, and I don't know. I'll eventually find one, I hope. Over.
Yeah, I think what I've decided the safest way to do it is to make your own, because everybody throws the word balance around and they don't know what they're talking about. They don't tell you what it's made of, how it's made. They don't tell you anything about it, and you don't know anything about it unless you roll your own. They don't tell you what kind of material the ferrite is. None of that. So I've been on the horn all day today, kind of laying out different toroids that are voltage and also current to see what the differences are.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you're right about that. So I'll have to make my own. They're not too hard to make. Well, good deal, Daryl. Thank you for getting in here and chatting with me. You'll be able to hear your audio on Go Amateur Radio on YouTube if you'd like. I don't know if you're interested in that, but I'm doing a live stream. I ran the audio out of the radio into the PC. I've been using it, the connector for an AI program that cuts out noise called RF noise or RM noise, and there's a little delay in that, so I'm just using it now for the streaming of the audio. But you sound good, Daryl, and nice to meet you. November 5, November Yankee Tango. Whiskey 4 NDK.
Whiskey 4 NDK. This is November 5, November Yankee Tango. Signing off. Have a good day.
Yeah, and good luck with the portrait painting. That's really cool. I paint a little bit myself, although I haven't picked up a brush in quite a few years. 7-3, my friend. QRZ.
Whiskey 7, Charlie Tango Sierra.
Whiskey 7, Charlie Tango Sierra. You're 5'9" from Nevada to North Carolina.
Roger, 5'9". Your signal is 5'9" in Nevada, and I didn't catch your call sign. Can you give me your call, please?
Sure, it's Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Roger, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
That is correct. And are you Charles?
Yeah, I'm Charles. I go by Tom generally. Tango Oscar Mike, that's my middle name, but I'll answer to either one. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'll correct it to Tom. Just putting it in the log. Nice truck you got there. Over.
Which one, the white one or the red one? Go ahead.
The white one with the big antenna on it. Over.
Roger. The white one with the big antenna I don't have anymore. I still got the antenna. I haven't put it to use yet, but I'm now driving that red F-150 with the Tar Heel on the back. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking at your QRZ here, so you don't have the white truck with that giant scorpion antenna. That thing has got a huge coil on it. Looking for, there's the red F-150, very nice. And yeah, I need to get myself a Tar Heel antenna. I have a sedan that I put a ditch light mount on and had it welded and bent a little so it works for an antenna, and that's what I run my antenna off of, right up near the washer, the wiper blades on the right-hand side. Over. I think I might have lost you. The band's starting to do a little QSB fade there. Over.
Yeah, I copy. I just got you there. Listen, I'll cut it short and let you carry on with your CQ. So, Nathan, thanks for taking my call 73 to you, sir. Have a great evening. And Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. This is Whiskey 7 Charlie Tango Sierra signing out.
Thank you, Tom. You're 5'9" here. Whiskey 7 CTS W4 November Delta Kilo. 73, nice to make contact with you. QRZ? CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ is standing by. CQ, W4NDK, CQ and standing by. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ. I'll try a couple more of these, and I'm going to go over to 40 for a bit, if there's any room over there. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ. Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ. CQ. This is W4NDK, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, Charlotte, North Carolina. Last call. Okay, QSY over to 40.
Georgia Tech aquí en...
Messing around with that, so I didn't spend a lot of time on the radio, but it's all done, and I'm good to go, so I can get more.
It's just kind of hit and miss. Trippy part, and he was running what the hell was that receiver? It was a Drake. Well, it was really good to hear from you.
That's 8371 Silver Springs, Florida. Me and my stunning wife are on Facebook right now. Look at how sweet you are. Yeah, well, good to get you in the logbook.
Whiskey 4 Romeo Delta Oscar.
Stand by. We're still talking with Whiskey 5 Mike Papa Bravo. All right, well, the first problem is Fuse 27, which is support. We're live on Facebook right now, celebrating 1,000 followers, and Angie loves you here. There you go.
QSO, we'll take you a new day and have fun. Something great.
Thank you so much. 73's Whiskey 4, Oscar Charlie Fox.
November 8 Kilo Romeo.
This is Whiskey 4 Oscar Charlie Fox. I got you at 5-7 Central Florida, Orange City, Florida.
Thanks so much for Orange City. We just came through there the other day, heading from Ocala to Jacksonville, and we sure enough appreciate you coming in here, William. Mr. White, we are live right now on Facebook. We are. If you want to check us out, POTAPOWER, Power on Facebook, and join our 1,000 followers from Ocala all over the world, and thanks so much for getting in the logbook tonight. Kilowatt Golf 4, Victor Echo Tango, US 8371, Silver Springs, Florida. Back to you.
I appreciate the activation, sir. Have a great evening. 7-3.
Thanks so much. 7-3's Whiskey 4 Romeo Delta Oscar. You're next.
November 8 Kilo Romeo.
November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4 Romeo Delta Oscar. You're first.
You're 5-9 and Victor Alpha.
Thanks so much, Jeffrey.
Thanks, Jeff.
You got a 5-9 both ways in the 8371.
Thank you for that direction.
Kilo November 4, Quebec Zulu Series.
And then the Romeo, go ahead.
November 8, Kilo Romeo.
Was that a November 8 Kilo Romeo?
Roger.
Hey, November 8 Kilo Romeo Kilowatt Golf for Victor Echo Tango here in 8371 Silver Springs Forest. We're on the edge of the Ocala National Forest, Silver Springs, Florida. Come on back there, Adolpha.
Roger, with 5959 Oscar Hotel.
Thanks so much for Ohio.
Go Gators!
Oh boy, she's going on the Gator thing again. 5-9 in the park. Thanks so much for hunting us down.
Kilo November 4, Quebec Zulu.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt.
Echo 8, Papa X-Ray.
All right, stand by, guys. We're going to work each one of you. November Delta Kilo, you're next.
Yeah, Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. Good evening from Silver Springs Forest, US 8371. I got a solid 5-9 in the park.
Yeah, Vaughn, great to hear you again. I got a 5-9 here in North Carolina on you, and you're on my live stream, Go Amateur Radio.
I love that.
Thank you so much. You're sounding wonderful, 5-9 plus. We are just celebrating our 1,000 followers on Facebook, 600 plus on YouTube, and we are excited to get you in the logbook, Nathan. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your videos, too. 73.
Kilo November 4, Quebec Zulu Series.
Due to the length of a tube.
Let's see, Bob, NY1H, N1VE.
N1BE, W1UR, NY1H. Well, the refrigerator we just replaced was this giant Samsung.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo. I'll be right back. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Hey, this is Whiskey 4 NDK, Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, W4NDK, Charlotte, North Carolina. Standing by. CQ. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo, Charlotte, North Carolina. CQ and standing by.
Kilo 5, Echo Victor November.
Kilo 5, Echo Victor November. That's Kevin in Texas. You're coming in really well here in North Carolina. 5-9, Charlotte.
Hey, Roger, you got a good signal here, too. It's about a 5 and 8, 5 and 9.
Okay, thank you for the 5 and 8. I appreciate that, Kevin. Looks like you were doing some summits on the air on your QRZ page in your picture. Is that correct?
You talking about the main picture?
Yeah, roger that.
Yeah, that's on top of Pikes Peak.
Oh, yeah, I've been up in that general area. I have not gone all the way up to Pikes Peak to the top of that yet, but that's some pretty high elevation. I bet you got some good 2-meter contacts from there, right?
Well, you know, they only let you up there for about 15 minutes. We rode that cog train up to the top, so I think you get about 15 minutes, and I got about 5 minutes on the HT there. I made one contact, but it was pretty neat.
Yeah, QSL, roger that. That's cool. Yeah, if you ever get up here in North Carolina, there's a mountain called Mount Mitchell you can go to the top of. You can actually camp up there, but it's a great place to do 2 meters. I talked to somebody from Indianapolis, Indiana on 2 up there. Well, awesome, Kevin. What are you running on HF here in North Carolina? I mean, what are you running on HF there in Texas?
We got a fan dipole up there at about 40 feet, inverted V, kind of in an L shape, and running this Ameritron 811H at probably about 500 watts.
Well, you're doing all the work there. You definitely are with the amp. Thanks very much. I hope I'm getting in there okay. I'm just barefoot on a 40-meter doublet antenna with homebrew ladder line and 100 watts.
Hey, it's making the trip. I mean, there's a little bit of noise in there, but it's doing it.
Yeah, QSL, all right. Well, Kilo 5, Echo Victor November. That's pretty cool. You spell your name with your call sign. Sounded real good here. I'm on my YouTube channel right now just trying out OBS for streaming. It's the program where you plug your audio directly into your PC and stream out your screenshots and stuff. So if you want to hear your audio, you can see it there on my channel. Over.
Hey, Roger, what's the YouTube channel?
It's called Go Amateur Radio. Go Amateur Radio.
Hey, QSL, y'all check that out. Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in. Nice talking to you, Kevin. We'll talk to you down the log, okay?
All right, 7-3, K5 EVN from Texas. We'll catch you again.
Yeah, K5 EVN. You're welcome to hang around to see who else is out there, too. We could do a round table. Usually there's a group of guys on 7230, the wing nuts. I don't know if they're around, but this is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. Listening?
Alpha November.
Well, hey, Dan, in Ohio, you're about a 55 here in North Carolina.
Oh, well, you're running about 58. I think I got my power all the way. I'm running barefooted on the cycle, and I'm going to change antennas the next go around. Maybe that'll help. I'm on a northeast southwest dipole right at the moment, so I'll switch to the east-west dipole, see if that helps any. But yeah, anyhow, a nice signal up here. Hope that you did not get in any of Helene's problems there. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're coming in just fine. Whatever you're doing, stick with it. You came up to about a 58. I'll give you a 58. Yeah, Helene hit here about 70 miles northwest of Charlotte, north of Hickory, up in the area around Mount Mitchell and Lake Lure, any of the valleys up there. 30 inches of rain. It all ran down to a couple of areas and just destroyed a lot of houses and roads, and it's just awful. We were on the radio for about 2 days straight. People were doing wellness checks, using their handhelds, their handy-talkies, and luckily we got a repeater that stayed up because it's got backup power up there on Mount Mitchell, and everyone was using that repeater. Over?
Oh, over. Very good. Oh, the name here is Dan, Delta Alpha November, and yeah, I did flip over to the other end, the other 40-meter dipole, and which is east-west, and I dropped you down considerably to about a 5.5 or better. But anyhow, yeah, you're doing a fine job. Well, I'm glad things worked out for you a little bit better, and that. I used to be with the DMAT team up here in Toledo, and I've been on a few of those hurricanes and aftermaths, and they're not pleasant. So I'm glad everything worked out for you there. Back to you.
Yeah, we're fine in Charlotte. There was some flooding down at the river here, Catawba River, but everything else worked out okay, Dan. Thanks for asking. And what is your transceiver there, Dan?
Oh, I'm running 100 watts with a HIO microphone into a ICOM 756 Pro 3. And Alpha Delta dipole, like I said, and this is oriented to the northeast and southwest.
Yeah, everything kind of changed with the band and you started coming in really well. I'm wondering if Kevin's still out there that I was talking to earlier. Kilo 5 Echo Victor November. Kevin, you still there in Texas?
Yeah, Roger. I was trying to look up that YouTube channel. I might have wrote it down wrong. Was it like Go Amateur Radio, like Golf Oscar?
Yep, that's it.
Golf Oscar Amateur Radio on YouTube. All right, that's what I was trying to look up.
Yep, that's it. If you type that in, you'll find it. Kevin, can you hear Dan in Ohio?
Is he? I don't know. I thought I heard him for a second.
Yeah, you might not be getting out. He might not be getting out down to Texas. But yeah, Cole Shacky got there. But that's Dan is up in Ohio, and he's running an ICOM with an Alpha Delta dipole and 100 watts. He's doing really well getting out to me. But I'm right between all you guys. Over.
All right, Roger, son, give it a shot.
Yeah, Kevin, I didn't get your call sign. I know it's a K5, but I didn't get the rest of it. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna grab my headphones.
Yeah, Kevin, he's asking for your call sign.
Call sign here is Kilo 5 Echo Victor November.
Oh, I have a friend of mine, a very dear friend, that's Kilo Delta 8 EVN. KV8, he's KV8 EVN. His name is Dave. And yeah, kind of nice to I imagine he wouldn't mind getting a hold of you there just because of the suffix there. I'm running a 756 Pro 3 on 100 watts on a dipole southwest and to the northeast there, Kevin.
Hey, Roger, I might have to get a relay on that. I got about half of that. I got a KD8, and I think he said he was running the ICOM 756 Pro 3?
Yes, he is. KE8UE, Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Echo. That's Dan, and he's running an Alpha Delta antenna. And you got the radio right, over?
Yeah, Roger, that's what this radio is too, ICOM 756 Pro 3.
Oh yeah, I love mine there, Kevin. I'm using a HIO a microphone with it, the HMI-1, I guess. But yeah, you're sounding good when you're there, and most of the time you are. So both of you are sounding really nice. 5 and 8, 5 and 7, both of you. Kevin, go ahead. Back to you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to apologize. Like I said, I get about half of what he's saying. I hear him out there. Maybe I'll listen up here for a little bit. If he starts coming back in here, I'll try to give him a shout over here. K5 EVN.
Yeah, I don't think you guys can hear each other. Kevin, Dan can hear you, but you can't hear him. But anyway, everybody's sounding pretty good to me right here in the middle.
Out. KE8UE.
I got a bit of noise over here too.
Okay.
There you go.
the frequency's in use, my friend. Frequency's in use, 7230. Thank you. Yeah, it's Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo. I think somebody else was coming in there.
Yeah, this is November 9, Tango Foxtrot Oscar. You got a copy?
9 Tango Foxtrot Oscar. I missed the prefix.
Yes, November 9, Tango Fox Oscar.
November 9, Tango Fox Oscar. Steve in Indiana. Yes, 5 and 7 here, North Carolina.
Yeah, I've got you 5-7. Did have you 5-9, but bank conditions, 6-8-7-3s, and good copy.
Yeah, sounding good there. There's another guy on here, Dan. Dan, do you hear Steve in Indiana? I don't know if Dan is still here. But yeah, good copy, Steve. What are you running there? What's your operating conditions?
Yeah, I'm running the Icon 718 into an in-fed 80-meter half wave, about 25 feet up. No power, just standard radio.
Roger, Roger. And you're running an Icon. What is your transceiver?
It's the Icon 718.
Okay, 718. Yeah, it's working for you. Sound good, Steve, here in North Carolina. Yeah, appreciate the contact. I'm streaming on YouTube at Go Amateur Radio. Over.
Happy to that. Just come in and say howdy and have a good evening, and we'll be on frequency listening.
QSL, my middle name is Drake, by the way. My middle name is Drake, D-R-A-K-E. Over.
Hey, that's amazing. We got something in common anyway, don't we?
Yeah, you don't happen to be related to Sir Francis Drake, the old pirate, over?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably my grandmother on my dad's side had 18 kids, so it was very well possible.
Yeah, where were they? They're probably originally from England, but did they ever, any of them come down to North Carolina?
Yeah, they were originally from Ohio, so I'm not sure about that. They may have, yes.
Yeah, there's a mountain near Hendersonville, North Carolina called Drake Mountain. It's just a hill, and there's a lot of Drakes around there. That's my family. Well, cool. Nice to talk to you. I'm originally from Ohio, but my mom's family, which is the Drake side, is originally from they're from North Carolina, come over from England, but yeah, the Drakes. Over.
Probably along the road somewhere we're related.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, nice to make contact. And, yep, 73 to you. You're welcome to hang around and see who else we get out here. This is Whiskey 4 November Delta Kilo.
November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor. I'm usually only at 7230 about all day long. A group called the Swing Nest, and we just give our rack dog, so jump in there and see us sometime. Whiskey 5 or Whiskey 4 Delta.
Yeah, I got it wrote down. I can't even read my own writing here. November Delta Kilo, K-E-8-U-E. Any better?
Yeah, that's much better, K-E-8-U-E. Yeah, we also have a couple other folks in here. We got November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor, Jerome in New Jersey. Do you hear him?
I just come back up off the dummy load, so no, I didn't hear either one of the newer ones. But I tuned up the 811H.
Oh yeah, well it's definitely, you're booming in now, booming down here. The other guy was coming in, November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor. Do you copy?
Yeah, Roger. Jerome here, November 2, Juliet Oscar Victor. I've got you about 5-7 up here in New Jersey. I can hear both of you very well.
Yeah, Jerome, you're sounding good. Looks like there's a beautiful river somewhere where you are in that picture. My name is Nate. I'm in North Carolina. I'm streaming this on YouTube, Go Amateur Radio. Hope you don't mind. Some people want to hear their audio. Over.
Yeah, no, I've got your page up here. I was just taking a look at it. I did notice one thing. I figured you might be interested to know. The audio's only coming through on YouTube as mono. It's not coming through as stereo.
Yeah, I'll have to adjust that. That's why some people are telling me they're not hearing it. I guess they just have one speaker or a mono set up or stereo set up. I noticed that earlier. I could hear a slight, a little bit of treble in one speaker, but just okay. I'll take a look and see what's going on there. Over.
Yeah. Hey, I'm always tinkering and stuff, and I figured if I was you, I'd want to know. But no, I mean, sounds good. I mean, the channel sounds good, and the radio sounds great up here in New Jersey for sure.
Yeah, QSL. Thanks very much. Yeah, let me see if I can fix it. I'll tinker around with it. I'll let you guys take over. I think I saw you were in Vermont when I had the first contact with you in 2023. Were you up there doing a POTA or something?
I think I was probably doing a POTA, yeah. But 2023 I would have been camping up there. There's a place called Kingdom Trails in far northern Vermont, maybe half hour off of the Canadian border. And it's just miles and miles and miles of mountain biking trails through mostly private property, but it's an extensive trail system. So I was up there, and then, you can only ride so much each day, or at least I can. So I would take the other time and fool around with the radio. I was kind of bouncing from park to park. Pretty cool reason to get out and explore a little bit.
Yeah, QSL, Jerome. Well, awesome. Nice to catch you again on the band. There's some other folks out here. Dan, he put his amplifier on. We got Kevin in Texas and some other folks. I'll let you guys kind of chat with each other. I might leave the live stream off if that's okay while I'm still tinkering with it, trying to figure out how I get both channels to come through. Over.
Good by me.
Okay, I'll be on the side. W4NDK.
Well, Jerome. Name here is Dan, Delta Alpha November, near Toledo, Ohio, and I was running barefooted. I am now running about 500 watts, I think. Anyhow, through my 811H, I haven't tuned it on the wire, but I did tune it on the dummy load. But anyhow, you got a nice 5 and 8 signal into the northwest Ohio. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good, very good. I guess the 500 watts would explain the 5, 9 and a little something I got here back in New Jersey on your signal. Definitely no lack of power making it here. It sounds good. And the band is fairly quiet for me here. I've got a little static crashes here and there, but they're fairly faint at this point. What was your call sign again? This is N2JOV.
N2JOV, KE8UE, Kilowatt Echo number 8 Uniform Echo, or easy way to remember it is King Edward's 8 Ugly Elephants.
Yeah, very good, very good. Well, I got you in the log here. So I'm just running 100 watts with the Yaesu FTDX10 and 132-foot NFET hanging off the chimney of the house, kind of strung about in northwest in direction. It starts out about 35 feet up and then comes down to about 15 down at the end. And I tell you, I'm always shocked at how well this piece of wire does.
Oh yeah. It's really kind of. Yeah, I used to build all my own wire antennas, but I lost my towers some years back, and to get back on the air, I just went ahead and bought dipoles from Alpha Delta and put them up. This one is just a plain 40-meter dipole, and the one above the roof is 40 meter. The other one is a tri-bander, 40, 60, 80. Well, I mean, 80, and 40. It works pretty well, so not too bad. I do have a 80-meter inverted V and a inverted L for 160.
Wow, that's great. I don't think I can tune mine with the inboard tuner for 160. I can do 80 through 10, but even 10 this past week, I've been hearing guys up on the FM portion of 10, which I thought was pretty exciting, and my tuner here at home struggles with that a little bit. So I do have another LDG tuner. I just don't have it hooked up at home. But I did manage to get some 10-meter FM stuff done. I was out doing a park activation. I got a Yaesu FT710 that I was tinkering with in the pickup truck, and I was able to tune up a 10-meter whip I had there for 10-meter FM. That was pretty cool. So it's neat to play around. There's some AM work up there, some FM. It's neat to do something different.
Oh yeah, I haven't done any FM up there in quite a while. I'm basically, I'm basically in the bottom end of the bands. I'll do 15, but it seems like I come back to 40 and 80 and 160 at night. So it seems to work for me. I wonder if Kevin can hear me now out there in Texas. K5EVN KE8UE. I don't think he can hear me, Jerome. Go ahead.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out of here and do some more research. I'm gonna shut the recording off, the stream off. 73, everyone.
A little quiet. The band's been funny. I don't know if it's just getting dark and people are going away, but usually, around 8 o'clock here,